And good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Carlos is not with us today, unfortunately. Is his chair, but we do have a special guest. So if you want to come on, his name is Fred. I believe it's Fred.
Well,
Fred.
Don't stop me now.
Hey Fred, how you doing?
Don't stop me now. Having such a good time. Having a
stop
good
him.
time at all.
He's having a good time. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along.
Well, you are the champion,
We are the
My
champions.
friend.
We're the champions.
and you should keep on fighting to the end.
I keep going. I will keep going and then push a little bit more as well after that.
And we have another person with us.
We do. We have our
Who's that?
off-camera. Our
Hi.
this is our studio technician.
Yeah.
Studio tech. Yes. Tristan has gone to studio tech action.
I'm going to be reading the comments.
Well,
He will be in chatting from off the side.
Fred is sponsored by Azure. That's correct.
Sponsored by Azure. Thank you very much.
Well, you know,
So you thought you'd pop along?
another one bites the dust.
Another one's
And
gone.
another one down. Another one down.
There's another one. There's so
That's
many.
all this stream is going to be,
Yes.
Carlos.
It's
I mean,
gonna be a lot of that.
Singing.
There's going
I'm
to be a
wearing
lot
the
of
same
that.
T-shirt. Reggie.
Well, who have we got in the
Okay.
chat then? Who have we got in the chat?
So we've got a few people in the chat. Tom's
Yeah.
with us.
Hello, Jonathan.
Bradley's, hello, how you doing?
Hello,
Jonathan
Donna.
Wood. Donna Clee, from the other side of the world she is. I think she's from Canada, Donna.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rory, young Rory, Brent Goody,
And
and Freddie Mercury.
Freddie
It's
Mercury.
such a great jacket. Like, I love the jacket. So can you tell us what's the meaning behind the jacket?
I
the
just
outfit?
wanted to
What we doing?
Freddie Mercury today.
You want to Freddie Mercury a little bit?
So there's Comic Con tomorrow,
There is Comic Con. We love a bit of Comic Con, don't we?
and I went to cut my hair, and so I went to the barber and said,
Did
Make
you go
me
and say,
look-
give me a Freddie?
make me look like this guy
Is that what he was after?
for 20 quid.
For 20 quid, he's done a pretty good job.
Done a pretty good job.
It's interesting how many characters your face fits.
Yeah, well,
Like, that's a
but
weird
it could be,
thing.
It could be a bit. I look like I don't know, like the Spanish Freddie Mercury, maybe. Hola, señor.
Hola, Freddy.
Agora
Allora,
we go
we go
to make the
from Barcelona.
we make the song.
Barcelona. So,
You is having a good time, no?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So can you notice, guys, as well? Let's just interlude out of Freddie for a minute. You see, we've got these little things here. We've upgraded to some microphones.
Oh yes.
So tell us if you can. What the sound is like. Is it any good? Am I too loud? Is he too loud? Is he too far away from his mic? Like
I am too far away.
he's talking into my ear.
I think I had that
But
quote
it's-
in 1986.
Well, I have that coat now.
He's got
It's
that-
mine
and,
now.
and he loves it. He loves his coat.
Yeah.
But let's try and talk about some kind of
Wait, before.
Arthur
Carlos looks
Bostrom.
like Arthur Bostrom from Hello Hello.
That's so we do have YouTube viewers as well, because thankfully Carlos's ban is over now.
That's what I was gonna mention.
yeah.
Finally,
We're back on the tube.
back on the tube.
So we're live, double live.
Double live, yes.
We're
on YouTube
living
and on Facebook.
in different places.
Just because a lot of people that use YouTube don't have Facebook, and
There is both sides.
yeah,
Lots of fuzziness.
not great, Danny. What do you mean? Get out.
Let's get YouTube. Let's get your wah wah thing in the right place.
No, what now?
Who's got the most fuzziness, me or him? Who's got more
Mine
fuzziness?
needs a buffer from deer breath.
Yeah, we've got that. That's what this little round thing is.
Maybe it's do need this.
Okay, maybe.
Then.
Maybe Carlos does need one of those ones.
Hey,
So
Dave.
we're going to continue to trim those mics,
Yeah.
and then we'll find out. It might
it's
be
yours,
clipping
isn't it?
me.
Yeah. Move yours a bit lower.
I'm going to
There
turn
we go.
mine down a little bit then. Let's try and turn mine down so I won't be clipping so much. I don't know. But we'll find out as we go along.
Yeah.
And you guys need to, it's a continuous fuzz, but there's nothing on.
Yeah, check the
But
feed on
there's-
our side.
We'll get the technician on this, and you're gonna have to check that from outside, because otherwise you'll feedback look yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get back to the show.
Yes.
Back to the show. Back to the show is what the show's saying is there's a few things that's happened this week.
What?
The tiny tank.
Oh yes, yeah.
The autonomous,
Yeah,
yeah,
the car.
little thing,
Yeah.
driving on its own. That's got better. That has improved. If you saw that last week, it's way better now.
Prettier.
Prettier
Yeah.
as well. The Sensi has arrived.
Oh, you
and
finally have it now?
I have it now.
Is it
I'm not
the
list.
website?
No, I haven't listed it yet because I'm just,
Lazy.
and all that. No, I had to do something to it. Let's try and get it on the Zoom cam. Can we Zoom cam? Let's Zoom cam. That one. Hang on, it's already there. So this is the Sensi, and you have to look really close. But they did something wrong with those motor holes. Or I did something wrong. I don't know who to blame. Something went wrong with these motor holes.
There's people to blame.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I've countersunk that middle one,
Uh-huh.
and I've pre-drilled the second one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
So it's way better than it was before.
Maybe lower the gains a bit more.
Not the gain. Like stop the sound from something. There's noise on the system.
That's interesting.
It might be, you know what? It might be from that. The E15.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we can test that by just unplugging it. So if it's got any better, people can tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know now if the buzzing.
I'd be happy to send the mics back if they're rubbish.
Not nice. Squeak.
So, if you're looking at the Sensi, this would be the correct orientation with this as the front, because the motor's pattern is just offset. It's not vertical on the line, so that the motor wire comes down the side.
Yeah.
Let's try and get a little pointy something. So the motor wires come out here and run down the side of the arm, because your two motor plugs are going to be here,
Yeah.
and the same with the back. That didn't get rid of the noise. Okay, we'll try something else then. So this would be the front if you're looking at orientation. Like if I rotated this, you can see that this now puts the motor wires to the middle of the front. You don't want that. Are we, yeah?
Is it clean?
It's like a very fuzzy noise.
Let me check
It's
something.
very noisy.
Alright, Carlos is checking something. So, motor rotation, they're in there. You're going to get some nuts as
Oh
well.
no. Well,
You're
just check now if it would go on the.
You're going to get some
on the
nuts
fuzziness or not.
and things like that. So, the nuts, let's have a little look at the nuts. There's a bag of nuts.
You're nuts.
No, I'm not nuts. Now I see. Now we see something. So, is that Dave? Dave's had one of these, and I think he built it the wrong way. So I've given you, where is the camera? Long bolts that go through, and flat nuts.
Still there? Oh, because it turned back on. Why did it turn back on?
I don't know. Flat nuts. These flat nuts. So bolt frame
There
nuts.
you go.
This nut goes all the way down, and then metal nuts.
Check now.
So you need to tighten them up as much as you possibly can. Then the little rubber goes on
Yeah.
for your flight controller, and then the lock nut,
When you say rubber, you mean the grommet.
the grommet for the flight controller, and then you've got this little lock nut on top, which just keeps the grommet down. So that would be the orientation. Dave, go on, should have. That would be the orientation. So you've got a bolt through the frame, then a nut, then your rubber, and then the lock nut. And we're still trying to work out
The kinks of the sounds. Oh, you should be able to hear you now through this.
Yeah, they can hear me through that, so I can see it going down. So that would be the orientation. That would be the motors, and that's the front. With those wires open up. So that's now I've done that. I've countersunk all of these
Quadtherapy now broadcasted on AM radio.
on AM radio. Yeah. Really appreciate that. I really don't understand. I've got these mics brand new. They're not that cheap, so I didn't think
Check
that would
now
have
with
a
this
big
one.
problem.
Yeah.
But clearly we've got a problem with them.
Otherwise, we just turn the other mic on and that's it.
Yeah, you look. If you guys think that we can just turn the other mic
because
on,
the sound quality is way.
then we
worse
can
than-
just turn the other mic on. I'll be happy to turn these off.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tristan's having a listening through.
Tristan's having a listen to as well. I feel really bad. Sorry, I tried to.
Well, we tested this and it was
tried
fine,
to-
wasn't it?
Yeah, it sounded lovely. So I don't know. Maybe
Picking up the noise from somewhere though.
it's picking up something from somewhere.
But I think it's the mics itself because
Anyway.
It sounds like it's the sound is like from.
It's not going though. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Even
so
switching them around.
Even switching with the other one.
Yeah.
All right. Just change
that's
to.
fine. I'm just going to change it to the one that we used to have
There we go.
and turn this one off.
No.
Yeah, no, turn this one on and turn this one on.
Yeah.
So that's the old mic. It should be. John's saying we're too far away from the mic. I don't want to get all obsessed with that now. I'm just going to move them out of the way, and we'll go back to the old system and turn this one up a little bit, so maybe you can guys think it's better. Let us know if we've gone back to something that you can hear, or whether or not it's very annoying.
I think now. Well, this one seems a bit better.
I hope so.
And it's weird. You see that there's a.
The average thing.
No. That mic has.
Oh, there you go. It's
Yeah?
gone. Yeah.
It's gone now.
And magic happens.
Oh.
See, so it's gone.
All right.
So
Well.
that's just a webcam mic. So pointless investing money in these stupid mics.
No, I told you need a decent interface. This is the problem with these mics. They're okay,
Yeah.
just one plugged into a laptop. You're trying to do two without a proper sound card. It's not
Okay,
gonna work
all right.
properly.
So we've been told off now.
But it involves spending lots of money. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
not cheap.
we haven't got any patrons
Yeah.
yet.
Yes.
So anyway,
Yes.
frame done, will be listed very soon as I stop being extremely lazy, apparently.
I'm building one at the moment
Yeah.
with the.
So Tristan
Oh, yeah.
is trying
can
to
we
build
switch
one
camera
at the
to
moment.
thingy? Oh,
No, we'll go to zoom cam.
Zoom.
Zoom cam, zoom. Bit higher up, higher up. Move it up, move it up. There you go.
There you go.
So that's Tristan. So he's got a BI camera. We love the BI camera.
Yes.
He's going to put a separate VTX in there.
And this is what you're saying, like the motors need to come out.
Yeah, because the
to
motor
connect
plugs are in the
directly, yeah.
middles. And that's why the orientation. So he's done it, looking at that, I think he's done it wrong.
This
yeah,
one
yeah.
is also going to
Hang
be
on a
running
second.
with a FR Sky
with a proper-
RX.
It was a bit disappointing, you know,
Yes.
that the...
So look, classic example, Tristan has done this wrong. Yeah.
I asked you. You said it was right.
No. Look,
Oh, yeah. It's like this.
That's
isn't it?
forward there.
yeah, alright, but that's the back, that's the front, yeah? Okay. But this motor wire is going to come out of this arm here.
Oh, yeah.
Look
So
at
you
that
have
hole.
to. It has to be like this, basically. So
Yeah, and
front and
for
back.
the flight controller. I'm going to change this middle bit to make it a bit more obvious which way's the front.
Put a little
But
arrow on it.
But with these offset like that, this makes the motor wire come down the arm. And because these two should be over here, yeah, then it will plug in ever so neatly.
Okay, yeah.
John agrees with the matey in the background.
With matey in the
That's
background. There's Tristan in the background. We also agree with Tristan, but it's still wrong here. So don't do this. So have a good look at this and don't follow it. Okay, but we do like that stack, and I like that we could put this original stacks, but you can also put your bigger HD type stack on the outside screws.
Yeah.
And I think that new canopy that's coming out from Beta FPV
Yeah.
for the
Actually,
75
does look like a good
XHD,
canopy.
It looks really good.
Will fit this.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, it will fit that. The holes are the same spacings.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is nice as
Flight
well. Like.
controller saves. Yeah, it could get transferred over into that. I've got no problem with that. It's TPU. It'll take the
I'll
battery.
switch us to the.
It will take all the battery in. Yeah.
It's Freddie.
Freddie. So Freddie is with us.
Is this supposed to close?
Ian
I
is
don't
building
think
the 31 mil. So you're building the titch. Ian is telling us that he's building the titch, which is let's
It's
transition
so
again.
weird to look at me with a mustache.
That one there.
on
It's
camera.
so weird to look at you. I can't even look at you, Carlos. But this is the titch, and that is an exact same size as your tiny whoops, and you just take all your stuff out,
Right, you
No,
can
this is
run
40
it
mil
with 40
though.
mil props.
40 mil,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just take your stuff out and plonk it in. Like that.
And 1S or 2S?
I would fly this on 2S. Oh,
2S.
hang on. I'm clicking too many things.
Yeah, you're definitely 2S.
I'd fly this on 2S with those little motors and those props, and you get plenty of boost, plenty
It's,
of
you
power.
know, it's for flying outdoors, having fun with hitting tiny gaps and doing crazy acro. It's not an indoor flyer, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't fly this. Unless I'm in a big hall,
Yeah,
I would not fly this indoors.
be interesting to race one of these round the indoor drone racing track that's happening in London at the moment.
Yes. So let's chat about that. Let's see.
Segue.
Let's see if we can get a casual segue. I'm going to need to set up a video because you had a video.
Oh, I've got an HD video. But you'll need to use different audio because I've got copyrighted audio on.
That's fine. We've got our set up audio in the background so that we're not using anyone else's
Facebook
music
profile,
anymore. We're not having any of that rubbish. But can you somehow bring me in that video? Was it on YouTube?
It's on Facebook.
On
my
Facebook.
profile.
Okay.
I don't put anything on YouTube because I find if I share stuff on Facebook that's uploaded on Facebook because it auto plays, it gets a lot more engagement from people. People can't be bothered to click through.
I suppose you do. So that is one way. Oh, that's another great video of yours we could show in a minute too.
Again, copyrighted audio.
Well, we're just going to have to deal with the audio.
Yeah.
On that.
Oh, and Thursday in Wandsworth. Oh yeah. So
which one do you want first? I think
the HD one.
The HD one. Up a bit.
Oh, you can. That one there.
No.
That one there.
That one there.
Yeah.
So.
I'll kill that music because that's very. Although actually, it's quite a relatively obscure drum and bass. So
we're going to kill that music.
Unlike
what I'm trying to do is make it big enough, but every time I make it big.
Take it back to start. Take it back to start.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just making it big enough for them to see. So in Camden, if there's anyone in London.
Yeah.
In Camden. Or Camden in London, there is a space. There's a guy called Paul Jaggers. You can find him on Facebook. London Indoor Drone Racing.
No, it's called Indoor Drone Racing UK.
Indoor Drone Racing UK. That's a bit general, not London. No,
because it's not just going to be for London.
He wants it everywhere.
Yeah.
He wants it everywhere, as we all do.
So he's running it in 2 places currently.
Yeah.
As Ian said in the chat, on Thursdays.
Thursdays in Hamworth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and was it Wednesdays, I believe, in Camden?
Well, Wednesdays or Tuesdays. Yeah,
so Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
But all the details, all the events are in the group, so if you want to find anything about it, just hit it up.
Okay, so I'm going to play this video for you.
And this was our first meeting there, a couple of weeks ago.
And then some copyright-free music in the background for you, because it's boring watching videos without tunes. So, lovely picture that, really lovely.
Oh, you have to undo the desktop audio. Take that out.
I now you've got the background.
And lower.
And lower it right.
Much lower.
All right, thanks a lot. We're learning here all the time. We're getting better.
Yeah, so this was quite a relatively small room.
So he has another room though, I understand, in the same building. Like there's
Slightly
a lot of different
bigger
rooms.
yeah.
There's the same building, and you tried another last week. He was in a bigger room.
Yeah.
And then next week, I think you're going into yet another room. So he's just feeling the ground for what one, but he's doing it regular.
Yeah, regular.
Like it's going to be on every week, either a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's in one or other of these rooms.
And it's £10. It's money well spent, if you ask me.
Yeah,
you're racing around with like-minded people. We get a lot of flying in. It's just
how are they doing the? I can't see too many, so I can't think it was that much of a problem. But are we doing it tiny whip style with the channels, with the VTXs? Who's next?
Yeah.
Is it that style?
We had.
You have heats basically.
You're heating it all out.
Yeah. So then we got those. We're having 4 pilots at a time.
It's semi-organized racing.
Semi. I like it. I like it a lot.
Semi on the higher side. It's not.
Okay.
Pretty good, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Without being so rigid that you feel someone's having a go at you.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a lot of flying in. It's
okay.
It's gone down really well so far.
And so you guys highly recommend it. And if you want to find out about it, that would be Paul Jaggers on Facebook.
And just search Indoor Drone Racing UK.
I haven't got the link to hand.
I'm a character of Sacha Baron Cohen.
He is another one. He's yet another character. And this is another video I want to show you guys.
Huh? It's not coming up.
No. The YouTube chat only we can see.
Yeah.
The Facebook is their own little chat, and YouTube is its own, but we see both. So just explaining what we can see and what you can't see. So let's turn this tune down, because that one's
that's very copyrighted.
Also copyrighted, this tune.
That's super copyrighted.
So we went to last week, 2 weeks ago now, wasn't it?
2 weeks, yeah.
I think it's 2 weeks ago. We went to MAS.
Mal 5.
May 5, Ma 5 or whatever
it is. An abandoned road.
An abandoned road.
Yes. There was no one else on this road.
This road was very abandoned.
We made sure it was safe. It was all
totally safe. People stationed all over the place.
No other cars were
there on that trees. There are
it was
people
just
there.
a lovely, fun ride. No, for me, it was just such a nice, fun ride.
Yeah, so this is me flying. It's the first time I've ever flown from a moving car.
And driven along. That's the hard
bit. It's such a weird feeling.
Yeah,
and like that is it screws your head so much. But
especially
it's so
when
much
you're
fun.
braking and you're turning as well.
And if you hit a pothole or something, you suddenly get gadunk and you get moved around.
You get some action you wasn't expecting.
But it's a lot of fun, and I really want to do it again. Preferably somewhere with like epic mountains either side or something.
Or down a mountain would be nice. You know, one of those
like
switchbacky roads, and you're on the outside, then
with
you
a
come
plane.
into it. Maybe a wing could do it. A wing, a powered wing.
Because a wing can fly a lot longer.
You get a longer flight.
Oh yeah, I could do it long.
Wink, wink, abandoned.
You get a lot much.
It was very abandoned.
There was no one there. There was no one there.
As you can see, look, there's no other cars. How else can we get a road with no other cars
there
at
all.
Road.
And then there's one more video from Tristan that I'd like to show, if everyone's all right with that. And so Tristan, team pilot over there.
This is what's going to get me outside of YouTube again.
No, come on. So there's been a lot of action, and again, this was technically an abandoned train.
No, I think this is okay. I'm not breaking any CAA
There was no rules, no CAA.
I'm not in controlled airspace.
Yeah. He is indoors. There was no one else in the carriage.
Just me.
But I love it, and I think we could do. You know, I want to see the experiment. You didn't think about it in the moving along while you're flying.
But you know, turning and stuff. Yeah.
But you can see. So here.
And if you open
I'm
the windows,
basically hovering there. I'm not moving much.
Left or right.
Yeah.
So you're not because
look here. So I'm not moving much.
Yeah, because you don't have like air pushing, rushing.
So if you open the windows at either end, would it change?
Well, it will. Yeah. Well, obviously because air is rushing. The curious thing is, what happens when a train starts to brake?
Accelerate
or starts to accelerate. Yeah.
So he needs to do this from the station or into the
station. As it gets into the next station.
Either pulling out of one or getting into the other.
I do want to do it, and I did think.
But actually, what was it? Who was it? The Rotor Riot, I think, already done this in a van.
They did, didn't they? Yeah, it's true.
There's a few that's been done.
Yeah, basically,
there is a few.
You start turning with the van.
Yeah.
As
you're turning.
But that was a lot of fun. I had a big reaction to that flight as well.
Yeah, that was great fun.
You're getting hello hidden person, as people say.
I like being hidden.
He likes to be in the corner.
He's a technician, you see, so he's used to being off.
My face should not be on. I have a radio face, okay?
He's got a great face for radio.
I have a singing face.
And Freddie Mercury is with us today.
God no! I think if I open my mouth, I look a little bit more.
Is it Freddie Mercury or Carlo Mercury?
It does actually.
Yeah, it's a big mouth. Can I see that on camera again? Can we see how big that mouth is?
God no!
Yeah, that's definitely. There's a lot of mouth there.
Yeah, look, it looks a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. You know, I didn't know Freddie Mercury was a pilot though, and he liked propellers.
He does.
But I didn't know about that.
He was sponsored by Freddie Mercury.
Freddie was
sponsored
by Azure.
By Azure.
Much like the Indoor Drone Racing UK.
Much like Indoor Drone Racing UK. Another little plug there for the Air Jags. So, you know, thanks a lot. Kickback City. Let's move on quickly, because there's always too much stuff to talk about.
There's an exciting new product that Drone Junkie's selling that I would like to talk about.
It's
something that has changed my FPV experience.
Hidden person he wants to talk about one of our products.
Go on.
What are you talking about? I like this product.
Let me slide into this.
I like this product.
So, like lots of other people, I happen to own some Fat Shark goggles because what else do you buy? But I have the problem that the goggle battery is always falling out. It's
God knows
getting in the way.
It wants to break free.
It wants to.
It wants to break free.
It wants to break free.
It
just wants to get out of it.
And actually, I mean, I've got a slightly nicer goggle strap now that holds it better.
I do like that strap.
But even then, it's annoying. The weight's there. It's a bit
there
bulky.
on your head, and it's pushing against your forehead and all that.
And so we've all been waiting for the right cable.
For the right
Milo brought out a cable.
Mine.
You can make one. People have DIY'd it. Furious FPV brought out honestly way overcomplicated one that's like it turns itself off and all kinds of things.
Smart thing that was a bit
stupid.
But
what someone else has made is this wonderful cable.
So this is made by Slaytech.
But what now?
Slaytech.
Slaytech.
The company's called Slaytech.
Do they slay it though?
So on one end,
technically they do.
I've got my barrel connector and my fan balance lead. On the other end, I've got a plug for my Fat Shark lipo, and a switch.
And the switch.
Just turns itself on and off.
The switch
And
for me is
And what's
the
nice as
inspiration.
well, when you have it plugged in, when you turn the switch on, you get a little LED.
You get a little light.
It
You know
tells
it's
you
on.
that it's on.
That it's on.
There's no
That's it.
guesswork.
It's perfect.
You set it on or off. And
As
that's
far
it.
as I can see, it is the right solution, which is why I backed it. So,
And then I can put my
for
battery
any
in
of
my
our
pocket.
American viewers, it's from a guy called Derek Slayton. That's why it's Slaytech.
How stylish it is.
Stop.
Look at that.
It is, but look, it's just
Yeah,
like, it's
I've-
not poking in your face or
Yeah, yeah.
anything.
Members of the public won't
There's no
look at me now and
pressure
think,
here.
oh, look at that freak wearing goggles. They'll be like, look at that stylish guy.
And there is the other thing with these modules on 2S. I think it's just my immersion one.
Yeah.
I've had a mod done, but you should be running them on 3S.
3S, yeah.
Yeah.
You really don't want that bugger up at
No,
Dodge Joe.
No.
So this would be so much better than that.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
so-
fine with my Furious with the 2S, but yeah, as soon as you get the immersion. Who's bringing? Someone's bringing a new one out soon. There's another diversity module coming on the market. I think TBS or
I
something.
love
It's going
my
to be better
immersion.
than everyone
It
else.
wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
be, but
It's going to
I
be the
love
next
mine where I
rapid
am.
fire.
But there's another thing
Oh,
that's
it's
not
TBS
mentioned
one, yeah.
Yeah.
that
It's
really
TBS.
annoys me
No,
is
it's
when
not
I've unplugged it
Yeah, come on.
beforehand. You can still come in shot. When I've unplugged it beforehand, that cable,
Yeah.
because it hangs and it annoys me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd
And it keeps
rather
falling,
just
the battery
leave it
keeps
plugged
falling.
in.
Yeah, I don't want to keep plugging and
So
unplugging.
But
for
this is
me,
what-
that
What I really like on your goggles as well is like, you just mentioned it briefly, but this goggle strap
oh, I love it.
is so much better than the Fat Strap
Is that
ones. And
the hot dog ones?
I don't know.
Is it hot dog?
well, this is
Ethics.
ethics.
It's a bit expensive, but I
It's-
think
yeah.
I've tried it and I want to have one just because it's a lot more comfortable
So
than
much.
the,
It's about double
Then
the width.
yeah.
The actual
It is,
band
well,
of
look.
elastic.
Yeah, look at mine. Look. That's my newbie drone one.
Yeah.
And that is-
literally over double, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty much double the width.
And it's weird. It just gives you so much more
Yeah.
comfort when you're wearing it. Particularly
Because
when you take
this
the
is
battery
like you always
off it.
have to put it like on a specific place in your head. This
get it
and then it
just
feels
right.
like I don't know. It annoys me. In the
Apparently,
hair as
people
well.
were complaining that this bit comes out too easily, but it's like,
What?
don't tug it really hard.
Just
then.
adjust this strappy bit then.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a problem. It is expensive for
How
what
much
it
is that?
It was like £15.
And
It's
shipping.
not too much,
No, not with shipping, but I got it in a bigger order.
but that's not too much.
But
For
it's
a
massive.
strap?
I use it every time I fly.
Yeah.
It's something I'm willing
It's,
to
yeah,
invest
it's
in.
something
Comfort.
exactly. It's you're paying for comfort.
It's like
Paying
with the
once for
cable.
comfort.
I mean, the
Yeah.
cable is £16,
Yeah,
I think.
£16,
Which some
yeah.
people might think, oh, but the difference it makes every time you
yes.
use it when you fly.
That's
I've
what it's
used
for.
I've used this type of cables for quite some time because I just got annoyed of having the
I
battery
can't stand it.
in my
It
head.
annoys me so much.
The problem is my cable keeps on. If you
It annoys me a lot. So that is the
You've got no
Slaytech.
balance lead at the end.
no,
Oh, no,
my,
you hacked that
the
anyway.
problem is with my cable. If you
See,
look
and
at
no
this,
fan.
if you look at this, it's because
It was
this
done.
end bit
It was done by a shepherd.
keeps on breaking.
Okay.
Because you move it so much,
yeah.
it keeps on breaking.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Whereas
this
this
is
should
gonna
be better
last,
'cause
but
it's
it should.
more
It
That
should
will.
work.
Well, it's
Yeah.
got the grommet for
But
strain
you
relief.
you
But you
still
don't
need
have
an adapter.
fan.
I wouldn't recommend
He's
people.
hardwired it though.
Yeah, hardwired.
Oh, he's
fan.
already
Yeah,
hardwired
directly to
his
the
fan.
goggles.
Okay.
So I wouldn't recommend you cut this cable and change it.
Does
an
it work
XC60
with
make a
Aeon
connect-
Take a
waves?
connector and then use the
Um,
connector.
I think
Very sensible.
the one end does work with Aeon waves, but not the fan. I don't know if the fan plug would work with Aeon wave.
With what now?
Like the battery part of that
Oh.
would work with Aeon wave, but
No.
I'm not sure about the fan.
I don't know
I
how
don't
the
know if
fan's
they've
done.
even got it because they probably copied this.
Well, what you have to do. Oh, if you.
But
the
this is
thing
the
is that
standard barrel connector across
Yeah.
most goggles.
If
This
you
is-
connect
this
3S
is-
here,
This is a 5.5 barrel connector. That's
Yeah.
standard.
but the thing is that if you connect
3S.
3S here,
Yeah.
how much voltage is it gonna? Will it work? Have you tested?
I don't
I've-
think this
I've
is
run-
regulated.
No,
This is
it's
not a
not.
regulator.
But I've run Fat
So
Shark
how-
goggles on
switch.
3S.
So how is this getting 5 volts here? Because this is a 5 volt fan. You can't connect 2S here to this fan; it would blow up.
3S.
Or 2S, it's 5 volt.
Well, maybe it is regulated in here.
Well, but when you have the normal
Let me
Fat
have a
Shark battery,
Can't open this up.
No.
I didn't know this was. I'm going to have to ask Derek.
but you
Yeah.
can run Fat
Well,
Shark
you could
goggles
just
on
use
3S
a-
anyway.
Huh?
I
We
ran
will find
my
out.
Attitude V.
I know, but how much is it gonna output here when you connect 3S? Is what I
It
mean.
was. I never had a problem with
It
that.
would have to connect. Well,
Yeah, but
just
you-
plug it in and get a
your
multimeter.
your
on it.
fan, it's always
It's
5
only
volts
5
that,
volts.
that is depleting.
It's 5 volts.
It's a
max, is
regulator
what you're
inside of
saying.
the
Yeah.
battery thing.
Okay.
because you can connect. If you connect more than 5, the fan is.
Yeah.
This is literally the fan is just connected with a single cable to here. That's
and
it.
then the button just to turn it on and
to turn it on.
timer
Yeah.
circuit. Yeah. Interesting.
So all we have to do is check it with a.
Yes.
It's worth checking though. So keep it on 2S for the moment, people.
Or we can check it and post about it, or ask the guy that.
Well, he's not. He's in America. So wrong time of day
Amways
for him.
have the fan thing built in, and they can run 4S. Wow.
4S. Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
That's a very big lipo to have on you, though.
But
Like
the thing is that 4S
big.
you will always have with you.
Yeah, you just use
not all your
that.
racing
But
with
you
lipos.
put it in
I
your
don't,
pocket,
I don't
don't
race 4S. So
I know, but for most
that's
people.
why to me a 4S is massive.
Yeah, well, for most people they.
Yeah.
I'm not most
5-inch
people.
with 4S.
I'm not most people. I'm the micro crazy one. So
Yes.
I'm going to quickly change the subject, and we're going to talk about tiny tanks.
Tiny tanks. Yes. So this is the newest
So
craze.
can you
But it's
see-
strange because.
Right there, look, right there. That's a tank.
It's strange because this has it's not new.
No,
Right?
it's been a year at least.
Tiny tracks. Someone made it
It's been a
ages
year
ago, but it
Yeah.
Never really picked up.
It got a little following, but not the explosion of something like the Woover had.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
And
the
now
Woover
it's starting
exploded so quickly.
now it's starting to get more and more visibility, especially because someone made a nice version with a camera, right?
Yeah.
With a camera in front.
Although I don't like these tracks.
Put
I
it
think
in
tracks
the-
are shit. Personally.
Put it in your zoom cam.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Like that. Hang on. Let's try and get a bit of focus on this. There we go.
There you go.
So that is a tiny tank
Yes.
with totally printed tracks,
Yes.
body.
And I've noticed that the tracks are better in TPU.
In TPU.
Yeah. So
Hard
this
plastic.
is no TPU is
the soft one.
The soft one.
PLA's hard.
PLA.
So what's this one?
That's
This is-
TPU.
So maybe it's
It's
the
flexible.
direction of your teeth or something.
No, it's not. Because in PLA, this gets stuck everywhere, and it sometimes it gets stuck on the tracks itself, so it's not very good. Like this design is not optimal for me. Because first of all, the design that they put on Thingiverse doesn't really fit. The tracks don't fit, so I
Okay.
had to completely modify it, destroy a couple of things here to make it.
Well, isn't that what this
Work
problem that
proper.
Steve came into as
Yeah.
well?
So I think Steve. I tried to contact him, but I never got an answer back. And I understood that he had some problems with
Well, yeah. So he released his own version,
The
released his
original
own
the
version.
remix that then had to be taken off. But he's now re-released a new version that's completely separate.
Oh, he's already released a new version.
I
Okay.
believe so.
Yeah.
But then he's now done a new version that doesn't use printed tracks and uses little rubber tracks, I believe.
Oh, with Robert.
Even
Okay.
newer
Yes.
version, yeah.
Don't disturb you, you know. Oh, it's
You are.
But you're running.
Yeah,
we are. We're live now.
Oh!
We're live. So people that just walk in the door and say, I don't want to disturb you because you're live, doesn't really help you when you're transmitting live.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so what happens is that if you've been watching the show, you'll know that I'm trying to.
He's like one of those hecklers. You know those hecklers on the news program when someone's trying to talk on the news and they're just coming in the
Trying
background.
to create combat whoops, right?
Yes.
That's
But
what
but it's not going so well so far.
It's not easy.
There are
It's not
some
easy.
interesting. There are some
is
interesting
possible.
people doing some interesting things.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if he's watching us at the moment, but Jelly Uslerm
Yeah.
is talking some very interesting technology.
Who's it? Ashley from Velocidrone.
Yeah,
Velocidrone, yeah, he's
He
having
was
a
very
go.
helpful with
And
us as well.
some guys in Italy, so Stefano, I forgot his last name.
Okay.
From Italy are trying to design a system as well,
Uh-huh.
which is a little board that then when you get shot,
That
and
bolts
stuff-
on.
Yeah, the bolts on.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is
But there are a few people
Yeah.
in different places and approaching from different angles,
and,
is
and
what I think.
what I want to do is put everything on Betaflight and have Betaflight as the Arduino that controls receiving the shot and stuff like that. But at the moment, I can't. I have limitations. There's no devs available to help at the moment. So I went through another
Direction?
direction, and to prove that concept,
You know you're giving me neck ache sitting behind me.
I
Get neck
made
ache, people.
I made a battle tiny tank.
A battle tiny BTT.
BTT. So the whole system, like if you watch the what's his name, Stephen Merrill,
It's something like that.
yeah,
Steve something.
Steve Merrill, or whatever his name is. Basically, you're supposed to plug the servos directly to the receiver, and that's it. And that's how you control the tank. But this actually has a little Arduino inside, which is bypassing everything. So there's a little LED in the front. There's the servos. There's the camera. There's a little infrared receiver, and in the front, next to the camera, there's a little IR light as well. There, that one, and a little LED here.
And what does that let you do?
Yes, because everything is going through the Arduino.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a flight controller.
Yeah.
That means that it allows me to program anything that happens gets sent to the various things that are connected in the Arduino. Sure. So if we plug it in, where's my...
If we plug it in, we'll find out what he's doing.
Are you ready?
Do you want to go for a close-up cam?
Yeah, can try.
Let's go for close-up cam.
Can you scroll the comments?
Huh?
They're all here.
Can you make the tanks swarm a GPS location? I'll be talking about that shortly. Let me move this stuff away from here.
That is when it starts getting interesting, I think. Is when it's when you brought that Land Rover around, and it looked like it made a decision to go up the hill.
Yes.
I got a little bit excited. I got a little bit like, oh, did it choose to go up the hill?
Well, someone was asking about the HQ 65mm pop.
HQ 65mm pop. There's a few.
The ones that are coming out soon.
Oh yes. Well, I've got some no names coming.
No name.
No name. No. Who cares? That's what it was called. From Sergio over at
there we go.
Pyro Drone.
Yeah.
He's got his own prop line called No, like Who Cares, 65mm.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Well, who cares?
They're coming. I'm still waiting for the HQ one to decide that they want it to be finalised. Yeah, it does go backwards, Joe. Thank you for joining us, Jelly.
Because the HQ one's based on these amazing, beautiful props
that
I only have 4 of. That are like gold
pitch.
dust.
Quite a lot.
You're not trying to show anything, are you, Carlos?
Can I talk about the tank now?
No, no, don't talk about the tank. Don't talk
so I just saw someone in the chat.
Huh?
It's fine, go for it. Play with your
can you make the tank swarm a GPS location?
Yeah.
So the difference with this one is that, so if you see on the radio here, it does, like, the movement is all the same as the regular tanks that you see online. The difference is that if you flip a little switch here, what was that?
What happened?
Look.
I can't see. Oh, look, a little flash at the front.
So it has an LED, which, because I'm using the Arduino as a flight controller, that means that I can whatever commands I'm sending from the radio, the flight controller interprets and does something. So there's a little LED connected to the flight controller, and that LED as well can change colors.
But there's no flight controller, there's no Arduino.
Arduino is, well, a flight controller is
just
in fact
like an Arduino.
Okay, but just for clarity, so everyone understands.
There's no flight controller.
That you haven't just taken a tiny whoop apart and stuck it in there.
No.
There is no drone parts in there.
No, aside from the servos and the...
The servos are not for drones.
No.
So the camera.
The camera, yes.
Would be the only droney part in there.
Yes.
Okay. So when we say flight controller, we just mean the brain, which is the tiny Arduino.
Exactly, yeah. Which is what... Well, this is a drive controller.
Drive controller, yeah.
Programmable drive controller.
Yes. And the code will be, I'll release the code for everyone so everyone can test this. I have noticed, so I built 2, and the second one behaved a bit differently. So depending on what parts you're using, I think the results are a bit...
See these servos?
The servos are very bad.
And their center points are very different and all of that. So
and you have to break the servo apart to change the center, to remove...
Maybe you could do that in code.
No, you can't.
Maybe you can.
No, because the servo can't physically go around.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Can't?
you
have to cut
Yeah, but you can get 360 servos.
Yeah, I was asking
Yeah,
if it
well.
was brushless.
You can get.
It's not brushless. It's a servo.
They're just
But
servos.
you can build it with the better
They're just
motors.
servos.
You can build
Two
with motor. So
servos.
this is maybe the next project.
I didn't know you butchered these, but you
Yeah, you
can
butchered
get these
these, yeah.
servos
Because-
as 360 continuous rotation
Yes,
ones.
which are a lot more expensive.
So what you need to do in order to butcher these is in the bottom
There's
of
a lot
this.
of things.
Not really,
It
not
is.
much. You got to open it up,
Yeah,
and this final drive goes down and turns this potentiometer.
correct.
And you need to remove that connection between those two.
No,
Yeah. So
you
that
can
it
go to the
doesn't turn-
potentiometer and flip the thing that's on top that makes it turn.
Yeah, all that
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
flip
yeah.
it off
Get,
and then
get rid of it.
chop the top part.
That's it, and then stop this buck. So on here there's a certain amount of rotation, and there's a buck stop. Cut that,
Yeah.
and then that will do continuous rotation.
That's correct.
Thank you very much.
Can I continue
Quick
now?
lesson
You
from
can
Joe.
continue.
Joe.
Quick little lesson there. What
So-
we're talking about.
The difference that also this makes, because it has a drive controller, is that when I press this little knob that I have here
You've got a little knob.
forward, you'll see that it turns red and then pow, shuts.
Shot.
There's a shot going out.
Can you do it
So-
again?
Yeah, I can do it again.
Good, do it again.
Loading and boom, shooting.
Oh, it's
yeah?
quite a slow delay. What,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that programmed to be that slow?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be like, ta, 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 ta. It's not a machine gun.
Yeah, but maybe you can pick up, like later on in the game development. So I'm just asking,
Yeah.
because your program, it's not like it's
Yeah.
had to do something to do that. You've added that delay to it.
Yes.
So you could later on give me different guns.
That
You
have
could
a
make me a
quicker reload
slower
time.
gun,
Maybe.
blah, blah, blah.
Maybe.
A more powerful slower gun.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
less powerful,
It
quicker
is
gun.
possible.
Yeah?
The thing is that what that thing is doing when it turns that LED on and off,
Yep.
the LED is nothing. It's just literally turning an LED
Okay.
off to tell
To
you
tell us visually.
visually, or well, to tell you in the FPV that you're about to fire.
Can
You
you
can
see
see
that?
your opponent's
You
about
can
to
see
shoot.
that
Yeah, yeah.
glow
you can.
up
Yeah,
somewhere.
you can see it glow up.
And your
Yeah.
opponent
Okay.
can see that you're about to get shot at.
Exactly.
If they can see you.
And then what happens is that the drive controller makes this LED.
I can't see the LED. Rotate me out. I see.
This one.
That LED there.
So this one just blinks red,
Yeah,
and then the drive controller, the DC,
yeah.
makes this
Not
this
the
little
SC, the DC.
makes this little
And a little speaker.
IR LED
Yeah.
shoot a specific code.
Code.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It
So
needs a speaker. Oh, interesting.
Jelly
So-
says it needs a speaker so it can go pew, pew, pew.
no, it doesn't.
Which I agree
No, I
with.
want to be able to speak to people when it's out roving around, though.
Listen, you're getting.
Alright, hang on. You're missing the
Sorry,
you're
what
missing
was he
the
saying,
story.
Carlos?
So here on top,
So it's shot out the front and here on
shot
top.
on top, here on top, because
Yeah.
it's the area that's most open from every
So you can
from every
shoot me
direction.
from any direction.
Yes, you have a little
The receiver.
receiver here on top. So if this receives the code that this is sending,
Yes.
it gets shot and does something.
Okay.
But it's a specific code.
Presumably,
Yes.
you could do different codes, receive different. So I could have a machine gun code
Yes.
or a
Correct.
bomb code
That does different things. Yeah.
that does different things.
Yes.
Presumably.
Not presumably, for sure.
I'm just being, I'm leading you into the story, yeah, but you're not taking the bait. So this is a base
Yeah.
that could be really, really the gameplay that people can think of,
Yes.
because that thing that you've shot and received from
Yeah.
could be something on the wall, couldn't it?
Could be
It
anything.
could be a fixed object
Could be a
Yeah.
turret.
that you drive up to
Yeah.
and get information from,
Yes.
like to the point where it's actual information.
Yes.
A few bits of code, whatever it may be,
But you're
that
thinking.
then lets you go on.
Yes. You're
Like
thinking.
full adventure, I'm thinking.
No. Even better.
Even better.
Yes.
We love even better.
So I like your adventure type of thing, but you would always have to chase these things, right? Well, you would know where they are, right?
Yes.
Yes. If only someone would do some type of roving vehicle that you can chase and shoot. But who
What autonomous vehicle?
who could do an autonomous vehicle that
Now
you could go
Elon
out and
Musk,
shoot?
maybe? Elon
That-
Musk?
Maybe.
That would, so you
Ha,
can
ha.
end up trying to chase it.
Yes.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Uh huh.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
I would like to see.
So
this.
instead of you having
I'd like to see this become autonomous.
putting more shit.
That's just move it. Hang on, move it. You got to do progression.
Progression. First
You
this
got
one.
to do progression.
So my next plan. This is the first design test to see if these things actually work with humans.
Can I just interject here?
Go on.
Hi, Rich. How you doing? Yes.
Hey, Rich.
Freddie Mercury is in the house.
If you look over the look, he is Freddie Mercury.
Was it good?
This is not Carlos.
Well, I look like
I
Freddie
don't know
Mercury.
who you think this is. This is Carlos.
That's very odd.
This is
I
Carlos.
didn't mean to.
Yes.
Is it?
And right, back to the subject in hand, and Jelly just mentioned it.
Yes.
You could hook this back up to Wi-Fi, and I could probably play this remotely
What do you mean remotely? Oh yeah, from a computer or something.
from a computer
yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
because that's all Arduino Wi-Fi, isn't it?
Yeah, you
It's
could.
very interesting.
Yes.
So that's what
Very,
you're saying.
very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, sorry, go back to what you were talking about.
Yes.
Now that I've lost
So-
the train of thought for you.
Now
Autonomous,
that
autonomous.
now that I made the first step, making sure that this type of things work.
Yeah.
I still need actually we still need to test it. At the moment, I only
Don't
have
mess them
one
up.
radio bound to one remote controller, and the other one is a bit weird. But I think from the test that I made, it was kind of working.
I do like it.
So what do you want to set up on
Tiny
that?
tank.
no,
So there was another one come out today that we saw that I quite liked. That had a big wheel at the front and a little wheel at the back.
Yeah.
That looked like it could really climb.
You want something with a
What?
little bit of weight low down, which is why I like the idea of using this.
Are you just going to bring that tank in? Bring the tank in. Go on, bring the tank in. While Carlos is setting that up, bring the tank in. So this is a really super cheap base tank for you to have already had it done for you. And then you just add the Arduino and code onto
Oh, I
this.
know what the problem is.
And
You
then
can
you could
put
build
whatever
more
kind of-
on the top of that. And
Put
that
whatever
was, I
top
think,
you
15,
want.
20 quid or something.
No, less than that.
Less than that.
I got it on sale.
He got it on sale for under a tenner.
Yeah.
So I can't believe that you can get this much product. Because think about the amount of wheels, the amount of moulds and all the rest of it. Like, there must be right at the end of that. They had that as a tank, and now they're just selling off the bits.
Yeah.
You know? Because that is so much. There's a lot
For
of
the
stuff
cost.
in there for the
Well, just the
cost.
fact that these tracks, like, they're so much better than having the individual
They're
printed.
very nice tracks. They're very nice tracks.
I think the motors might need slight upgrading.
Move
to give you a bit
that
more climb,
radio
but-
up and down. The other side. And now down. That's it. Good. No, that's good.
That's good. We're all set. We're all ready to go. So yeah, you can get really cheap tracks if you're not up for printing, like Carlos did there. You can get really cheap tracks like this.
Oh, Jelly has the same base. Nice.
Got the same base. Well, it's a man after your own heart. Yeah. Did you particularly want to be standing in the background in shot?
Oh, he's talking about having Wi-Fi because you don't need super high, like low latency
You don't need.
with
Well,
drones.
you haven't.
That's
you haven't-
interesting.
That's a separate system.
And if we're doing Wi-Fi control and FPV, well, I don't know. Is this just
well, your
control?
whole
he's
camera's
talking
a
about?
separate system.
But we could do insane augmented reality then.
I'm seeing if I can shoot it,
Could
but
we
it's
not get rid of the
not coping.
VTX and put the picture through Wi-Fi?
That's what he's scroll up on
that
Facebook.
what
I
he's
think
just
that's
said?
what he's saying.
Is
Yeah.
that what I haven't read?
Scroll up.
Excuse me for ignoring you, but I have not read the comment. But yes, exactly.
You can put the picture through Wi-Fi. He's saying.
Yeah, put the picture
so.
through Wi-Fi and go, full PC control.
Yeah.
Because you've got a stick there, but you could just as easily control that on the up-down button.
Yeah.
Just as easily.
Yeah.
This one isn't cooperating very much.
So a little development work on there. You must.
Yeah,
must
I
have
don't know
a
why.
code
That
going.
one is perfect, and then this one, I think the only thing different that I used was a transmitter. Sorry, a receiver.
It's possible that
But I've
one
tested this
line
on the
is not
computer.
right.
It does work. So,
And it does.
as you can see, right? I don't know why the other one has the exact same code, but one of them doesn't like it.
And they're the same build technically.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
so you do get
same
these
exact
kind of
thing.
problems. So that little pullback was that you doing recoil?
Yes.
And you've written that to reverse a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright. So write it to reverse a little bit and forward a little bit. Because recoil goes forward like that. Come on.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It comes back in return.
But this actually goes back a bit because it's such a powerful weapon.
It should go back like. and then go back forward
I-
half the amount it's gone back.
Yeah,
I
less
know
than
what
that
you guys
even.
mean, but
Even
I
that.
we're
like.
just gonna argue. We're
I
gonna
like
argue the toss of it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like the way that it does just back.
Yeah.
Because it takes you off the mark that you're pointing at.
Before you shoot.
Mhm.
So it's just
No, after you shoot. So you're shooting,
yeah.
but then you can't shoot twice in the exact same
Oh, it
position.
turns when it goes back.
Sometimes it turns, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
I like that it turns.
Yeah. And when it gets shot, it
Yeah.
turns the. Right now, it just does the.
Could you do me like this machine gun spray one?
No, at the moment.
No,
I
wait,
just,
wait. Presumably,
Yeah.
you could do turning and shooting at the same time. So you could do shoot, turn, shoot, turn, shoot, turn, shoot, turn. So I get a spray of bullets, but I only get 3 of them.
And where would it turn?
Just like that.
So you can't do shooting and turning at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. So you do a shoot, turn, shoot, turn, shoot, turn.
Oh, but it does that automatically.
Automatically.
Yeah.
So I get like I'm doing a
But
spray.
how would it know if it turns right or left?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, so you can just use your shot.
Alright, so maybe
And
you could do.
the wrong way.
No, maybe what
Sorry.
wait. What you do then is you do shoot, turn, shoot, turn, shoot, turn, shoot, turn, like that.
I think you're
So it's a
overthinking
longer,
it.
yeah, but it's a
Listen.
longer process than you can get shot by it.
Well, this
but
is
you
already
get 5 shots out
This
of
is
one
already
hit.
a quite long process of shooting one
Or you
shot.
can change it around as much as you
Hi
want.
Jay, thanks for joining us.
Jay.
By the way, can you see what the link that?
That is to the tank bullet thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what he bought. Nearly the same as your one.
No, the photos though. I want to see what that one is.
We want to see what they are.
Oh, Chris has just commented something.
So Gel.
Oh yeah.
This is Gel's picture, and it's interesting. I'm going to see if we can get it on the video. Oh, I can't get it in there.
Yeah, just drag the image a bit to the right.
I can't.
Yeah. Minimize it a little bit.
If we did
There
this,
you go.
then maybe no. Oh God. We're very good at what we do here. So there we go.
High tech.
High tech. So this little unit
Yes.
is what Gel is going to put in. So I think this is the Wi-Fi bit, and this is the motor control bit.
Is that the motor control?
I think so.
I think it says
Channel.
RXTX.
Yes, it's channel. It's motor controls.
Okay.
And then control. But look, 1.6 grams.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So you could even put that into a whoop.
Yeah, I think the idea for him is for whoops.
Yeah, for
what he's
battle
seeing.
whoops.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I still with you that I want it in beta flight.
Yes.
I think we need it in the code, and you're just adding those 2 LEDs, the receiver sender LEDs. If we start adding more and more boards in something bigger, like the Sensi, you would be able to do it. You know, the Sensi would love it.
That can take a fair bit of extra.
Hell of a lot more.
But I
Hell of a lot
did
more weight.
as I was coding this, I did started noticing a lot of things that aren't very good. So the Arduino doesn't get very happy when you start connecting different things. Like just for
Can't handle too many
just for
things.
me plugging in this one that shoots something, it made the thresholds, from the 1,000 to 2,000. Like when you move your sticks, it changed that into 700 to 1,600.
I'm confused. Why would that make any difference?
Well, because you have to adjust the.
But there's an LED to shoot. That's not a. That's
I don't
not
know.
a stick input.
Because the Arduino does it.
That's a completely different thing. So can we also just have a little public service announcement? Can we see this massive scar on Carlos's hand?
That's not massive.
Yeah. Be careful with your knives,
Butter
please,
scratch.
people. Be careful with your knives.
Yeah, be careful when you're cutting.
Don't just go slashing
Don't
things.
cut like
when
this
they're
in your hand. Always cut away from your hand.
Always cut away from yourself. Like utter craziness.
So apparently that's a full Arduino. What we're seeing in that picture.
The one on the left was an Arduino.
Yeah. The one on the left was Arduino, but I don't think it's not an Arduino. It's an ESP 32.
There was that. There was a Teensy something. There's a few.
Teensy's great.
Teensy.
Yeah.
I love the
Teensy is
Teensies.
Arduino.
There's a few of them.
It is based on Arduino. Yeah.
There's a few of them. But basically, I think he's approaching it from a slightly different angle.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love that.
That's what we need.
Yeah, you need everyone, because part of what he's doing may work very well for what you're doing, and part of what you're doing may resolve some of his issues.
Exactly.
And someone else, and and we get the whole thing collaborated, and then we can finally shoot each other out the sky.
Yes.
Which is what I want to do. Just shoot you
Well,
all out the
this
sky.
I think this proves that it's possible. It's doable.
Like, I may not be able to race you people, but
you
I
can
reckon
shoot-
I can shoot you out the sky. I reckon I could.
Yes.
I'm confident about that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
there's
would be triumphant.
there's another thing that we can test today.
Oh,
If you're talking about
there's
sky,
more to-
you can segue.
Can we segue?
You can segue.
Not a two-wheel tractor.
Reverse flying.
We're gonna segue into something that we spoke about last time. And I still am very excited by this. I think that it's going to be. I think, it's not like it's going to be a be all and end all. What I think is going to happen is you're going to have race events, and then someone's going to say, "All right, let's do it backwards now." So this is the backwards flying. Carlos did a camera. So if we talk
Jim, you
about,
wanna go first?
Although, do we want to?
I'm just prepping it in. Hang on.
Are you prepping it?
There might be anything left to fly off.
So what it
Yeah,
is?
you go first.
For people that don't know, I need a Brian May wig. I need some kind of wig. What it is that instead of flying in this direction, he's mirrored the camera. So instead of it being like this, it's like this.
You're in the mirror world.
So everywhere that like I've flown around here quite a lot, is not going to look like anything you know. And that's the bit that's mind blowing. You've got it there. It looks the same. I can show you on the zoom cam. But this is the same thing. That's the drone. The special
And it's
point
a 1S.
is that this camera
It's a
can
1S
do mirror
Tiny
function.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Ignore the 2 blades at the back and the 4 blades at the front. That's just Carlos doing what he does.
I think you need to
I think I
reconnect
might
that.
need to reconnect this one.
No. Just go here and
Oh, here you think.
That's it. Take it away,
Take it away
and then back
and then
again.
come back. Oh no, it's not even on.
That's the problem.
It's not on.
Reconnect it.
Reconnect it.
Oh. It'll recon back by itself, I guess.
Oh, we've lost all our viewers.
Well, we're still connected. It will just come
And
back
this
online in a
Facebook
second.
crashes.
Yeah, there we go. It'll recon back by itself. Yeah. We're back again.
We're back, guys. Sorry. Sorry.
Connected. It will just come
Thank you. Really appreciate you coming back to us.
Make sure you got that muted.
We
yeah.
really don't know what happened.
We're
there.
back, guys, sorry.
What's muted?
Sorry,
oh yeah,
I
mute
should-
that.
Oh, hang on. Shit. Sorry.
I was like,
Got to
what?
mute this
Literally
one.
hearing a fucking echo.
I'm hearing myself. We've got to mute that one. Okay.
Right.
So you understand the point. The point is that the camera is in mirror.
Yes.
So if you look at me, look, I've got the webcam is this one up here. This
That's already tripping me out.
And
just
not
looking
this
at the
one.
goals.
this one is the camera
Oh,
from
you
the
have
drone.
to come. You have to come here. You have to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one
On
is
view.
the camera from the webcam. So and it's mirror.
Right.
So-
You're in the mirror world. That's
Okay.
all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. So you're in mirror
And
world.
now Tristan is gonna try and fly for the first time.
I've never flown a drone before.
Never
in my
flown
life.
here.
John
He's never flown here
in the mirror world.
in the mirror world.
I've never flown in mirror world.
In mirror me.
You've never flown anywhere in mirror mode.
Yeah, in Miramella.
Yes, it's
What do I
in the
do?
right mode.
How do I
Yeah.
fly? So do the sticks do the same thing? Or are they upside
Yes,
down?
very gemlins, very gemlins.
Actually, the sticks are upside down, but you won't notice because
So
you
do I
can
need
see
to
it.
stand
It's a
upside
big
down
one.
or not?
You need
So,
to.
well, you
What
just got to
side?
get yourself used to
Yeah,
it. So,
And
take
what's,
off.
What mode? That one?
Yeah, I think so.
You got to take off and go that way.
Yeah.
See if you
Wait,
can
which
go
way
out.
am I flying?
Well,
That
just
one.
go.
You're going to find out, aren't you?
What the fuck? Ah!
It's weird.
Oh my god, what's
See,
going
that's
on?
not that way, is it?
What the hell?
None of that is over there.
What
None of
the
it's where you
hell?
think it is. It's all in a completely different direction.
No,
No.
what's over here? What?
It's all wrong.
Oh. That's so
Ah.
weird. This is
Ah.
a really nice camera, by the way.
Oh, you've gone the wrong way round.
Where?
How are you there?
What's going on? Where am I?
How are you? How did you get there?
What's that? Describe the experience. Like, how does it feel to you?
I don't know where I am. I'm
don't
really.
know?
I'm like.
And you have flown here a few times.
I've
yeah?
flown a lot here.
Yeah, but you can recognize.
I recognise
right?
stuff, but
your
it's
brain
not-
is telling you, "Oh, you know this," but
It's
but
not
it's-
connected in the right way.
It's
Yes.
not looking
All
like
the stuff's
it's
there,
right.
but it's like that's not right.
That's-
does it feel like
See?
it's a different place?
Yeah.
So you was
sort
doing the left
of.
Yes
around
and
the
no,
tree.
right?
It's not completely different. Like that's wrong. Why is this here? No.
You're
no,
doing
no.
a left around the tree when normally you should be doing a right around the tree.
Wait,
So,
so where's? Okay,
what-
here's the alley. See, I'm confused where the alley is.
So what
Over
you
there.
have to, you kind of
No,
have
no,
to
no.
force your brain to think it's a new location that you kind of know.
So this is
What
why
you
I'm
have to do
saying
in
I think
practice
we're going to
is
see this at some point in race events,
Where am I?
where you may get a heat or two, or where they switch it up.
That is really confusing for your brain.
Disorienting.
And I think if you did a track in one direction and then had to do it like this, it would just
If you did it in one direction for most of the day and you had to end the day backwards, that would blow you.
Oh god. Yeah, the last race
Like the
of the
finals.
day. Like even just seeing this in here
Like,
backwards.
can you imagine that? Can you imagine the finals
Get
backwards?
switched.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting
So
idea.
all of those top pilots, all of those top pilots.
You want another one?
But then you're going to now
Another battery?
fly all backwards.
Let's go for that.
Go on.
Well, I wouldn't say no to a go.
Oh, Jen wants to go.
I wouldn't say no to a go.
Let him go first.
Like, no, you have
One
another
more.
go. You have another go, but I can have a go off camera.
Huh? No, you can have a go on camera.
Because who needs to see me? Who needs to see me doing the stuff?
People like watching crashes, so
They love watching crashing,
Yeah, I don't.
especially when there's explosions and stuff.
No, explosion.
So,
Go on.
I think it's really interesting. I think it's a really different, easy to do,
Yes.
big change.
Yeah.
Like it's a big
I
change.
mean, people have done this before,
Yeah.
but not on a tiny whoop. I
No.
think that's what makes it really interesting for me, because it's a whole different environment, very tight environment, that you're not going to lose your quad just because you're...
For sure, that you're
it's
disorientated.
really confusing.
But I think that you could use this element at an event.
Maybe, yeah.
I really do like the idea of that.
finals being
Like
in
the
reverse.
finals.
See, doesn't it feel a little bit like... I mean, you kind of know where you are, but you can get lost very easily, isn't it?
Very. But I'm watching it. I'm just watching it, and I'm
confused. I'm confused the whole time. I'm like,
Like-
where am I?
Like, some
But you're just
of
flying,
our
just
regular followers
Don't think about...
would know this garden. Yeah, they'd know
Yeah.
the space. They'd
Yeah.
know the pace.
Oh.
We've flown
Oh.
around
Oh.
there a lot.
Oh, upside
So
down.
you'd understand
Where you at?
maybe what we're talking
I've
about,
got
where we're
crash
saying
over.
No,
doesn't
no.
make sense.
In the alleyway.
If this is the
Alleyway.
first time
Yeah.
you've seen us, if it's the first time you've seen us, then really that's not going to make much sense to you what we're talking about, because
Left or right?
you don't know it.
I don't know.
The important bit is knowing the track first.
Near the wall or up?
Where did he land? I don't know.
Middle-ish, I think.
I can just see you upside down. Sorry, Carlos is just asking us where we've crashed. But what my point is that you need to know the space pretty well before the mirror effect,
So basically, just go the
before
opposite
mirror
way
makes
of what
any
you
difference
say.
to you.
What are you thinking?
So it's not you've turned up with a mirror cam and done a race backwards.
Is that okay?
You need to do
The cool
most
thing
of
is,
that racing
go outside the door
frontwards,
Yeah.
and
and
turn
then
towards where the car is.
do one or two in backwards.
Oh wait.
I'm not that confused. I'm just not good.
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh wait.
So it's back.
So hang on. We are
no,
transitioning
it's good.
again.
No, when I throttle up, I'm losing video.
Oh, maybe the battery's too low.
No? What's okay. We're on and
It
off.
was that low, is it?
We're off and on, and we're back.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, maybe it was too low. 3.9. Yeah.
It was too low.
Was it 3.9? Oh, this was happening the other time as well.
Okay. Right, there you go. There's a 4-volt battery for you. So there's a lot to be said
Is it turning off now? It
about.
doesn't have power.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys. That
I don't know why
seems
it,
to be a bit
it
naff.
did.
But there's a lot to be said about simple ways to make tracks and races and race events
different.
very hard.
Yeah.
Like
If
really,
you've flown
really
that
hard.
all day in the right way and suddenly someone switches everything,
And you're not,
it's
all
going
you're
to
switching
separate
is
them.
the
It's going to
cameras.
separate the men from the boys.
Exactly, because you've
Oh,
got
sorry,
that,
the wheat from the chaff. I should be a bit more gender
you've got that
inclusive.
in your head, haven't you? You've got that in your head that course that way. And if you now switch that mirror,
And that's the thing. It's still the same track. It's
Yeah.
just everything's backwards.
Now, so how? You said you were confused
Yes.
most of the time.
Yeah.
But you still knew where to go.
I roughly knew where things were connected, but things seemed to be just not quite in the right order.
Not in the right place, yeah? So
Yeah.
you went to a place and you were like, oh, I know this place is somewhere in Jem's garden.
Yeah.
but I don't really recognize it.
My
right?
brain wasn't mapping the space out.
Yeah.
Because it didn't map with what I knew.
But after a
basically.
while, you were kind of just like on the flow and going through the spaces,
Yeah.
anyways, because you kind of your brain started mapping it as a new location.
Yeah.
Right?
It's bizarre.
What the hell?
I'm just trying to get my brother in the background to understand the concept of walking to camera and just, you know, but anyway, so that's my brother in the background who insists on being on the live stream. You might as well wave now. There you go, thank you very much. So you're on the live stream now, everyone can see you. Thank you, but you've got no interest in the drones, so I'm not sure what you're gonna add to the contribution. But there you go. There you go. So
Yes.
automatically
Yeah.
reversing this camera is a fair bit of work. Like, you have to have the right camera for one. You have to, in your transmitter, you have to reverse the yaw and the pitch. No, sorry, and the roll.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Just roll.
So reverse the yaw and the roll in the transmitter itself.
Yeah.
So that you still think you're flying in the right direction, because your camera would be messed up the other way around. Are we ready to fly yet or not?
No, because somehow. So the one thing I did notice with this camera before
Is that it's quite
Tom
power
wants us to
hungry?
do side by side with both normal and flipped. That's a good idea.
That's sure. We can show you a quick non flipped view
We'll
of
show
the
you
garden.
the Sensi clip.
Yeah,
My
we
Facebook
can do.
profile.
Okay, let's go back to Tristan's Facebook for the bit of Sensi in the garden.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that the camera, this camera particularly, wants 5 volts, and I connected it to the 5-volt output
Yeah.
from the bottom of the flight controller, and it was working fine. But I don't know. After the crash, maybe it didn't like it very much, so it kind of reverted back to not having enough power as soon as you put throttle on.
Okay. So what you're watching now, this is the correct normal way, normal garden view. So there you go. You've got the tree. You've got the alleyway there. You've got the garage there on the right.
The trampoline is there.
Yeah, everything's in the way you think it is.
And it's interesting though, because if you notice,
Yeah.
he was doing exactly the same turns, but in the opposite way. Look, see, he
Similar.
was going through the left-hand side of the tree.
He was going through the same,
No, he was going
but
through the left-hand
backwards
side
through
of
the
the tree.
side of that tree.
No, he was going the opposite way, which is the same way for him, like this. So he was doing like right turns, except the right turn was in the opposite way.
Yeah.
So the
I don't know,
mapping
I
that
need to
he's
try.
flying. Look, listen. He's flying exactly in the same way, but also mirrored.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I know what you mean.
Yeah?
So the same path you think. he
He's
was
flying the same path, but in the
mirrored
mirrored
world, yeah.
mirror world. So
In
it's
the
like
mirror
flying the
world.
path backwards.
in the. Well, this is it.
Yeah.
This is why it's super crazy confusing. This is why it's
See,
just.
here you're doing the tree always through the right
But
side.
the other
and
way round, he was going around the tree. He
Yeah,
was
but I
doing
think
that the other
normally
way.
it's easier to do the tree coming from the right.
The tree's
and he was
easy.
doing- yeah,
the
yeah.
tree. Normally, I do a left around the tree.
Yeah. So if you would fly the tree, you would do
That's
a right.
what hang on. That's
But-
what I've just said.
Yes. Yeah. Wait. In the physical world, you'll be coming through the opposite way, but you're seeing it in the same way.
He's just trying to confuse me. He's just trying to confuse me by what he's saying.
It is confusing.
He's
It
just
is
trying to
confusing.
confuse me. So I think that that we should try it a bit more. What's the issue with it at the moment?
Doesn't have enough power to supply to 5 volts for the camera.
Of your batteries.
Yeah.
And we can't
It's
convert
strange
that.
that the first one's.
Hang on, can we not just put that camera on something 2S?
Yeah, definitely.
That would
Like
be
a
the way.
Sensi.
That would be the way to do it. Well, you could
But
put
it's-
it.
it's-
Hang on, you
like,
could
it
put that on the.
should work.
Couldn't you put that on the titch? That would
Yeah.
fit on there. That will carry that. Yeah, we could put it on that. We could put it on the Sensi. Tristan may continue building his Sensi
Turn on the VTX there on the left hand side. You don't need to put it on, but just.
on the FPV. You want to see?
Wait. Yeah. See what happens?
Yeah, you lose camera. You lose
It's
camera.
because the it doesn't have enough power to supply the 5 volts. What's the battery on this? What says there? 4.2.
4.2.
Give me a second. Let me check.
So you haven't got enough to bump it up. To bump it up into them.
Got to bump it up.
But why did the first 2 batteries work then?
They may have had a little bit more boosty power in it.
But
who
it
knows?
worked for a lot longer.
It's strange that you did get a lot of flight.
It was
out
when
of
I crashed.
You did get a lot of flight out of it.
I didn't crash that hard though.
Didn't crash that hard. So where are
I
we?
love
Why
that.
are we back? If anyone's noticed this little bit of landscape behind me,
Oh, brings us on to the last point.
this little bit of landscape here, which I've moved down. This bit of landscape is really for these. These are the all Landus, the build your own micro trucks. I've got the fully upgraded metal body one and metal chassis, and that is a plastic version in there, and that's the Land Rover body, Land Rover, and I've got the Jeep, which I love, my little Jeep.
It's a beautiful Jeep.
And this bit of landscape, so if you want to have a little drive around this landscape, you should come and visit us at Western Park, which is in 2-3 weeks. God blimey, it's bringing it right up against us now.
Look, it's
so
good now. You want to try it?
Yeah, I do. Western Park is in a couple of weeks.
Look at that though. This is the work of
Jesus.
Mr. Thomas Ashley, Raggy himself.
Right.
Oh, it's dynamic, it moves, there's a toxic spill. It's beautiful.
Jem, don't bump everywhere, which
Okay.
means that he's gonna bump everywhere.
Don't
So I'm gonna put you
I'm
outside.
glad that my mates have got a lot of faith in me.
Zero.
Like
Because I've seen you fly.
that's really important to me. That when my mates, like, you know,
Just like when you took off when we were flying at the golf course, Jim. We were sitting under a tree.
and you did it right after me.
There we go.
I did it 3 packs after you, which
Yeah?
made it even
I
worse.
You did it like literally right
I
after
know.
me. So yeah,
Me being an idiot doesn't make you any less of one.
doesn't make me any less. Okay, so if you're with us, I'm just about to fly the Garden for the first time ever in reverse,
Oh, the reverse, mirror mode.
in mirror mode. So it's not. I keep saying reverse, but it's not, is it? It's mirror mode.
Yes.
Okay, so that's really weird. I don't really know where I'm going now.
Alright, just go very slowly. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really bad picture.
It's doing the same thing again.
That's
Yeah.
a terrible picture. No, I can't see that.
Okay.
Can't see that. As soon as I arm,
Yeah, it's because the
no, I think
the
we're
side
gonna
of the VTX
we're gonna have to say no to that one.
We've got to put it on a
doesn't
2S.
have power, or
We're gonna have to say no
or
to
the
that
camera
one.
doesn't have power.
We're gonna have to say no. That's not a good. We don't like that.
2S it.
Sorry, people, we don't
Why?
like that. So, am I the only one that thinks when you've got these goggles on your head, you look like the kids from Weird Science? Do you remember the film Weird Science?
No.
And they put the bras on their heads.
No.
You've never seen that film?
No.
Am I the only one? Seriously.
Damn it. We're so close.
The kids with the bras on their heads.
Oh, what you didn't see last week
I've
is
never seen that.
You've never seen this picture.
No, don't get us fucking copy
Don't get us
strikes.
banned. I'm just trying to find you a picture of the head because it's just so funny.
maybe it's a prop.
We have to do it from the video. So Carlos is still in the background, doing his best to try and work it out for us.
No.
No?
No.
So I
I
think
don't
you
know why.
need-
It either needs like a high voltage 1S battery,
Yeah.
but I don't understand why the first ones were working fine.
Doesn't make
also
sense.
The ground just came off, so definitely not. Well, next time I guess in a 2S.
Sorry, everybody.
So am I the only person that thinks that people put with goggles on their head look a bit like this? Am I the only one that has that in their mind?
Yes.
Apparently so.
Am I? Really? Really?
I think that's true of quite a lot of the thoughts you have, though. Jim.
Really?
You're the only
Really?
person
Look,
that's
look,
thinking
look.
them, maybe.
Look, goggles on your head. Look, goggles on your head. Look.
So
Look at the guy. Look, look.
Oh, so someone just put fuck's
Let's
sake, guys. Weird science, the fundamentals.
Yeah.
listen.
Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, I have a really bad.
speaking
It
of
does,
goggles,
it does, it does.
I forgot to bring it today,
It does.
but Tristan has seen it already.
Yeah.
Speaking of goggles, I'm
Speaking of
reviewing
goggles. You're reviewing?
very soon
Yes.
Ooh,
a brand new type
Brand
of
new.
goggles.
futuristic,
Completely
high
brand
tech.
new,
Yes.
totally new, different.
Do you know how they look?
Not, is it the ones that look
Like
pointy? Like this?
Yes.
Like a pair of glasses?
Yes.
Nah.
But-
Except you have a little thing
a
here.
little eye thing.
A little discreet
That's a Google-
computer that clips onto the side of your glasses.
Yes.
Hang on, is that a Google Glasses one then?
And like a Google Glass.
It's similar.
But with only one eye or two
Yeah,
eyes?
one eye.
One eye.
So I'm gonna close one
No,
eye.
no,
and
you
let
don't
it
need to
fly.
close one eye. You can,
Let's
if
do
you
that.
focus on it,
Yeah.
you can see it.
And ignore this eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that-
this eye, you're not like blinding this eye. You just focus both eyes on that.
But how can I see what across my nose I can focus
Yes.
both eyes?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to get
Just like
cross-eye.
this.
I'm going to get that thing that the guy
No,
got.
it's fine. It's fine.
fine.
Who remembers The Jerk, the film The Jerk, and he had the thing, that grabby thing, and everyone went cross-eye because he had the grabby thing, the Optitron. Do you guys never watch films? Do you guys never watch
I've watched films, but they're
Yeah.
in color.
And they have sound.
They have sounds.
The actual speaking.
And then
Yeah, it's not that
some
old.
text
I
appears
can't
on the
believe
screen.
it. I can't believe
What
you
are you
guys have
doing?
never seen the Opti-Grab with Steve Martin.
See, it's
No.
in black and white. See what I said? It's in black and white.
It's in black and
This
white.
was several decades before we were
Before
born. Jem.
Morpheus.
But it was damn funny.
It's Morpheus.
It was damn funny. Look, this thing here, that's the Opti-Grab.
What?
See, now Optiga people are gonna be like, it's my video now!
It wasn't his, no, it was a Steve Martin film, The Jerk.
Steve Martin is gonna come to
This
YouTube.
film, probably the
See-
most, probably the
Claim,
funniest film,
Strike.
probably the funniest film you've ever seen. So if you want to see a funny film, this is hilarious.
Alright,
And it was called the Opti-Grab.
we'll take your word for it.
So that's what you're saying is I'm going to end up with cross eyes from the Opti-Grab,
No,
like
you're
this
not
guy
gonna.
here.
No.
No?
Oh,
So,
Tom's just finished 20 HDPE senses. Very nice.
very
Oh,
good.
nice.
Very good.
Tom, are these just set up to
there'll
have
be
the
some happy people.
11.0 whatever motors?
Have you? Yes. Did you change the whole pattern to what we discussed about taking away the?
How many holes have you got, basically?
Yeah, I don't think it needs. You're not going to put this 08 motors on this frame.
Well, we've got one here.
You're definitely not going to
Can you
put 08
switch us
motors.
to kitchen cam, please?
We can go to kitchen cam. Kitchen cam is
Yeah,
possible.
but it doesn't work very well, does it?
No.
You need
I
to
think
bring
it
that-
would
You
work
need to bring that up into
With
camera.
65.
Yeah.
So I have this with the ridiculous 1106 motors that
And
spins
these
the
8
E65.
motors.
This
65.
makes sense.
65.
Yeah.
With 65, they work a lot.
I don't think
What,
these
these?
motors are right.
No, but yeah, and even with the original modular props, they're not great.
No.
No.
It just I think this works on the titch.
On the titch, yeah.
This
On the
is
titch,
what you
that's
want us to
fine.
convert your modular, your
Yeah.
trash can to. I think trash can onto this frame is, if you want to fly it
Would be
outdoor and do
ridiculous.
acro, that's the frame to go for.
Yes.
Because the trash can's a bit.
I would not.
Trashed, to be
That's
honest.
what I'm saying. I don't want to. I want to get rid of these holes.
I like the look of this.
Trash cans with trash.
I like the look of that, but
Anyone
it doesn't
else like
actually
the look
fly
of
very
that?
well. I'm more
Yeah, we'll
excited
find
to
out.
build this with the
What's
bigger
that?
motors.
Best film ever.
So Tom, you have, what motor pattern have you done? Go on. What have you done?
And you haven't got the latest cuts. Apparently, we don't have the latest cuts. So Tom has
Oh.
done stuff that we don't know
This
about.
is exciting.
It's exciting. And Tom, by the way, I'm going to change the middle bit, so don't cut too many. I'm changing stuff. Right,
You don't need to change. Why do you need to change?
Yeah. No, what I'm going to do, I want to make it obvious which way is the orientation. So I'm just going to, and I want a slightly bigger
Just
centre.
add a little arrow.
No, I want a slightly bigger
Tip X an
centre,
arrow.
No, no,
so
you
that
don't
I
need
can
that.
put my foam pad on it,
You
and with a
wanna?
slightly bigger
Oh,
square in the
okay.
middle. So I'm going to just curve this curve a little bit less, and then slightly make that one arrowy so it looks that way, and it's obvious which way's the front. Is where we're going.
Tom's saying he needs some props.
Yeah, we all need props. We always need props. always need props. Everyone needs props. Where are we going to next? Is what should we talk about? Should we talk about golf?
Yeah, go on.
Do you want to talk about that?
A little bit. I don't think we should say too much though.
No? Okay.
Alright, so we've found a little bit of space. Fingers
And he
crossed.
gives it away.
No, fingers crossed. Not telling you where it is. It's very nice. It's lovely bit of space. Don't phone me while we're doing live stream, by the way. It's a very nice bit of space, and if we get it, everyone will be really happy in London.
Near London.
Inside the M25.
Inside
Inside the North Circular Road.
Mm.
London.
No, it's not inside North Circle.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, it's just outside the North Circular
Just
Road.
outside.
It's outside the North Circular, but inside the M25.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nestled between the two.
Nestled in the forest with loads of trees.
15
lovely
minutes
stuff.
away from the nearest McDonald's in any direction.
Excellent.
And well, if you eat McDonald's, if you eat that kind
No,
of
there's no
rubbish.
near McDonald's. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Oh.
it's an empty spot of McDonald's.
Oh,
McDonald's free.
disappointing.
Fabulous.
Disappointing.
So but there is food on site, and
There's
you
food
can
on site.
then
There's a
with
KFC in
barbecue
Loughton now, though.
facilities.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah.
and stuff like
I'm
that.
back. I'm back in.
There's even a Nando's.
Nando's no.
There's
you
a
know,
Wimpy as well.
KFC, Wimpy.
Wimpy's not bad.
All those
actually.
kind of things.
His feet keeps pausing himself.
I
I'm
don't
going
know,
to blame your
Joshua.
internet connection.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna
Ours,
blame yours.
we can see the feed. And
We've got a fat internet connection, so and then we're watching ourselves. I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, that was it for today, wasn't it?
Because we're coming
Get
up
hype for Western
to
Park.
another hour.
Yeah, yeah.
A bit of hype for
Park.
Western Park. So, Western Park. We are going to Western Park.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
I've got a nice big stand and I'm going to be there with my lipo. And he's going to bring a lot of big fat batteries for the airplaney kind of people and the helicoptery people. And we've also got the woof ball table. So we're going to play woof ball. So if anyone wants to play woof ball, come down, have a free go on the woof ball table, see if you like it.
And
it's a brand new game. We're going to have this bit of landscape, and there's a few more.
And there's a few more landscapes.
There's a few more landscapes.
That might make it.
So it may not just be the one. That may very well make
Carlos
it.
might let someone else play with one day.
Yeah.
No, they can look at it.
So if
So
you
pretty.
want to
Don't
do,
touch it.
if you want to do a landscape, it's very easy. Because
It's not that easy.
well, there is a process.
Stop being so lazy and do more.
Thomas Ashley makes it look easy, but
It does make it look
this
easy.
is this is expanding foam.
Yes.
All of this rock-looking stuff is just expanding foam, shaped a little bit, and then lots of different layers of colour. So we may get a time where we could convince Tom Ashley to come and actually show us how he's done stuff like this.
Yeah. Oh, he's
That
going to
would
be
be
there
great.
as well.
And he'll be there to talk about it. So if you can come to Western Park, you can talk to Tom directly about it. You can have a little drive on these. You can have a go on the Woovers.
We might have some digital.
We've got some wings.
We might have some digital FPV
exploration.
Digital,
videos.
possible digital.
Yeah.
Wings.
Wings. What?
Little wings, little brushless wings.
Oh, the
little
line
wings.
of sight. Yeah.
The line of sight wings. There's so many different things just on our stand.
Yes.
And then you've got all of Western Park shows. So I don't know if they're going to like match like up to us.
Well,
like,
they
if they're
can,
gonna offer as many things.
They can try.
But they have boats as well and trains. And
Oh, we might have boats as well.
Oh yeah, we do.
We will have construction equipment as well.
Actually, have,
Construction
we have
equipment.
boats and construction, forklift
But can't
trucks.
be FPV though.
Yes, that's the only
Wi-Fi.
restriction is the FPV.
Wi-Fi.
If you
But
can't
have
make it,
you tried any? Wi-Fi?
they're just talking in the background. If you can't make it to Western Park, we are also going to be 2 weeks after that. We're going to be at Wings and Wheels.
Yes.
So that's down this way. Wings and Wheels is North Weald Airport. Western Park is up in Telford. And they're both going to have fun. Wings and Wheels, we've been promised 2 FPV channels from Nigel, the organiser, and we've been promised that we can fly indoors.
Perfect.
In the marquee.
Very exciting.
So they'll do all their FPV stuff out there, because it's not so much an FPV race, I understand, more of an FPV demonstration. So they can give us the channels, and we're going to fly Tiny Whoops indoors for charity.
Ooh.
And so you can get.
Can I come as dressed as?
You can come any way you like, mate.
Harry Potter?
You could come as Harry Potter if you wanted, or you could come as Hermione.
And
I
I
don't
could
really
just
mind.
point
But
at the drone while you fly it.
the visiting public, can pay a little donation, £1, £2, £5, whatever it is. All of that money gets collected and goes to the charity
For a ride along, is it?
for a ride along.
For a ride along.
So for people that don't know, and this is a lot of people that where we're going to be in Western and in Wings and Wheels don't know FPV. They may have heard of it. They may say, oh, that's the drone racers, but they've not actually had the goggles on.
Yeah.
And we're trying to resolve that little thing with what we're doing here. So we want to put the goggles on people, get as many people in goggles, and then if we can collect a few quid for charity, and the charity is the Drone Rescue for Dogs.
Awesome.
I don't actually know the name of it, the official
I've never
name.
heard of that.
But yeah, Dog Drone Rescue.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, because it's a perfect use of it. Yeah, because dogs run away. Drone SAR for Lost Dogs UK. Let's transition that over for you so you can have a look at it as well. But this is who the money is going to get collected to and given to.
Awesome.
To get a bit more equipment and stuff.
And visibility for them as well, I guess.
And more visibility for them. And, we just want to continue.
I mean, we'll have the world's favourite pilot with us. So.
It's true.
Yeah, world's
Is he
favourite
coming?
pilot. Carlos. I don't know if you know him, Fred.
Only on Sunday.
I don't know if you know him.
He's coming only
but
on Sunday.
he's coming on Sunday.
Because on Saturday, he's going to be dressed as Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and he's going to go around the city
Is that not your birthday? That's
Yes.
in end of
My
June.
birthday is gonna be all of June, by the way.
All of June.
Yes.
So birthday June.
Birthday June.
So birthday's
It's my
in June.
40th birthday, if you can believe it.
40 years old, can you believe it? That was nearly 10 years ago for me.
10
and
years.
And he looks older than I do.
What?
Like, yeah.
It's the
I'm
mustache.
30 this year.
He's 30.
30.
So 30, 30,
Decreasing.
40. Seriously, guys, don't phone me when I'm doing live stream. I'm just gonna hang up.
But the hair
so
doesn't
30,
wax out.
40 and 50.
Carlos has cheated the hair. I should
cheated.
have his hair and he should have mine.
You should have yours.
I had too much hair. I had to go and cut it.
Okay.
I don't have
so
enough.
you've got a little bit of time at Western.
Yeah.
With the world's favourite pilot.
Oh, Western are gonna be like all
This guy?
2 days there.
Oh, you're there full time for Western.
Full time, yeah.
It's the Wings and Wheels. You're only there for 1 day.
Yes.
Now we understand.
And then I'm in Portugal flying a plane, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Like a real plane?
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Maybe I'll do a little.
Could you fly a whoop in a plane?
No, it's
You
a
can't
small
do that?
plane.
Oh, it's too small for that.
It's an acrobatic plane.
How about if you threw the whoop out of the plane and FPV'd it that down to the ground?
Well, to be honest.
Wait. You're flying the plane.
Also, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Right.
But to be honest,
Yes.
I'm sure that my friend would be totally fine with that.
I'm
With
sure.
me just throwing a whoop
Out
and
the
then
window
flying it down.
and trying
Or
to chase it
the
down.
plane. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be like, yeah.
Because I'm sure
You
you'll
might
have
do a
Fresnel
Sensi or
zone.
something, surely.
You'll have lots of Fresnel. Make sure your
Chasing
antenna's
the-
at the bottom.
Can I chase a plane? How fast does a plane go?
A small one would probably go about 110, 120.
So I'm
You
not
need
going
a
to
pilot.
Could
chase
get a
it.
little bit any slower than that. If they're about 50, they're starting to land. They're starting to descend.
Maybe. I don't know. No promises, but
We'll see if you can. We'll see if you can. Anyone know the travelling speed of a Cessna?
It's not a Cessna.
Is it not a Cessna? It's a small plane, Kite Fox or something.
No. It's like a proper acrobatic plane. It's big.
Tom's saying isn't Western 3 days.
Bigger than your
not
house.
2 days.
Western is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going there Thursday to set up.
Hey, Matt.
But yes, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Western, and Wings and Wheels is only 2 days, which is Saturday, Sunday at North Wales.
Western, I think only Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there, and then Wings and Wheels Sunday.
So okay, or not there Friday night. But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's between us,
I don't know, yeah.
and you guys don't need to know. Yeah, that's between us.
Just discussing our.
So we're just
our
discussing
plans
our
in
own
the street.
plans in our own ways. But if you want, please come, please join us.
Yeah.
Come and see us at Western. Thank you very much for joining
Oh
us.
wait!
Thanks for waiting.
Before,
waiting.
can you get out?
What?
Get out, just a second.
Get out. I have to get out.
Because last week,
Oh, my old man. Oh, I'm creaky.
so last week.
Oh, my bones are hurting.
Shut up.
Oh, my bum and my back and everything. Oh, I'm going to have to sit here.
So last week, and actually the week before that,
Last week, the week before.
we said we were gonna have some giveaways, didn't we?
I gave mine away.
Yes, but
Did
I
you
didn't.
give yours?
No. So I'm gonna do a live giveaway now. Let's see who won the. So if you want to be on this giveaway,
Okay, I've had enough of you now.
you
Hello?
you have about 20 seconds to go and put a comment in my 2 previous videos for the Quadtherapy, which are actually gonna paste it here. New mic? No, it's the same mic. This one. Can I paste it? Maybe. I don't know. And so it's basically the Quadtherapy podcast episode 13 and the 14th. So if you're quick, I'm gonna do a rollout now
Okay.
and see who gets the.
Are you doing my style?
Huh?
Is he doing my style?
No. Yours is terrible.
You don't like my style of giveaway?
No.
Just
So,
swirling your finger or scrolling up and down.
give away YouTube comments. See, YouTube comment picker for YouTube giveaway and promotion. This is what you need. Let's transition there. So, for the first
Person on
Giveaway?
YouTube? Yeah, okay.
well, it's one giveaway per video that we said.
alright.
So for the first video, which is the episode 13, it's this one. Get YouTube comments. Oh, there's only 5.
Okay.
That's good. Well, good
One
for
of
the
those
winner.
5 people.
One of these 5 people is going to win it. Start raffle. And let's see who's going to be the winner. Who's the winner?
It's so exciting.
It's
Renault Williams.
Renault Williams.
Hello, Renault.
Well
we
done.
know Renault.
Yes, I actually know him. So he's going to win a
Congratulations.
cut frame by...
The pink and purple, the yellow and purple one there.
No, I have it already.
But you can show him what it is.
Huh? Oh, yes.
It looks like that.
You're going to have...
No, not that.
No?
Pink, the purple one.
This one.
That one.
Yes. You're going
It
to get
looks
one
like
of
that.
these.
That's what it looks like.
Congratulations. And... Since we're here already...
You're on the screen.
Oh, I know. That's fine. For the last episode, the Quadtherapy podcast 14, if you've been quick enough on this stream and you put a comment there, you qualify. Otherwise, sorry.
You can put a comment right now. You can do it now.
And I'm gonna click it. Click. Only 4 commenters. Not enough comments, guys. What's going on? But one lucky winner is gonna get another one of these. So they want the extra one that we have for last week.
Yes.
Yes.
Tom will cut some
You don't
more.
know. You don't know.
Tom will cut more. Look, Rich Wallace is
Start
unhappy.
raffle and
Rich is unhappy. Because we changed
last
the
minute
rules.
change rules. Well,
I didn't
Rich,
even know there was
Rich,
a rule.
I'm gonna do something for you. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and you can put a comment there
Put a comment. So
on the
episode
YouTube video.
14.
This one, episode 14. Here's the link here on top. Can you see it? I don't know.
Yeah, episode
I'm gonna
14.
post it here.
Post it in the chat.
There we go.
Get your link.
Comment
You've got
there
another
quickly
quickly.
and get a chance to win.
Yeah, quickly. Last minute. You just got to say hi.
Yes.
Word. Ollie's joined us. How you
Hey,
doing,
Ollie.
Top man. Ollie, big love.
No, a change to win. A chance.
Another chance. Yeah, hang on. How have I
Yes.
written that? Oh, you're
Huh?
writing that as me.
I'm writing.
Oh, you're writing that as me. You're
How did
writing
you
as
write
me.
that?
How did I write that? I was
Jeff,
thinking
what are
like
you
that.
doing, man?
How have I managed to type stuff? Telepathy.
Right. So, I'm gonna check it now.
Got to refresh it.
Huh?
Refresh it. 2 days ago there was
Look at it.
comments.
Oh.
Oh, look, there's only 5.
Comments.
Hang on,
1 minute
is that
ago.
Episode 14.
Huh? That is episode 14. Yeah.
That is. Alright.
Oh, is it in time? Oh.
Are you writing that as me?
I'm
writing.
What are you doing? You're worse than I am.
I picked the wrong screen. There we go.
You're worse
All
than
right.
I am.
Is there a comment? There's no other comment.
There's 2 comments. Look.
There's 2 new comments?
2 new comments.
There we
Matt
go.
And Gian.
Oh, come.
3. Got
There we
drone
go.
dips.
Huh?
Yeah, got 3
No.
comments. 2
Drone
minutes
dips.
ago, 2 minutes, 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There we go. All right.
We
We're
love a
gonna
new
do it now.
comment. We love a new comment.
We're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it now. Who's gonna get it? Oh,
If you lost that one, there you go.
Drum roll, please.
right.
So someone
Get you comments.
from there is going to win
5
one of
unique commenters
these. Unique.
and start a raffle.
Let's do this.
Do it. Do
Who's
it.
gonna win
It's
it?
happening now.
Who's gonna win it?
It's happening now.
It's Mr. or Mrs.
It is
Matt.
Matt.
Congratulations, Matt Murchak. You've just won a little frame, a
Yeah,
Sensi frame.
a little Sensi frame.
Good.
Good.
Do you want to
Thank
offer
very much.
another?
I don't mind. No, I don't mind offering a carbon one.
A carbon one.
Yes.
You want to offer a carbon one?
Yes.
It's very generous.
I'd like to.
Yes.
I would like to do
All right.
that.
So,
However,
however,
what video are you going to do it onto?
on this. So
On the same video.
no. So on leave a comment
On this episode's video.
when this episode finishes
Yeah.
streaming. Go to
Streaming.
YouTube.
Go to
Leave a
YouTube,
comment there.
Leave a comment, and by next week we'll pick a winner.
That's correct.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
That is the correct way of
How's
doing
that how you're
giveaways.
supposed to do
Yes,
stuff?
That's how you're
That sounds
supposed to go.
Is that why it sounds so sensible?
That's
That's why it sounds like that's what you're supposed to, because it sounds good. Like,
yes.
yeah. So if you want that Sensi,
Matt's saying re-roll it if you like. Do you,
Huh?
does he
What?
not want it?
I think
Re-roll
that,
it? Where
'cause
did
he's
he
already
say
got one.
Oh, he already has one.
I think he has.
Shall we re-roll it?
I think he
Well,
has.
if he's saying he wants it to be
All right.
re-rolled,
Let's go. Let's give it to someone else then.
All right,
Yeah.
Matt,
All right.
very generous of you, Matt.
Very
Thank you very
generous.
much. So Matt said that he's happy to
All right.
re-roll it.
Let's see if,
So you've
if
got
anyone did any more comments. Again, get you 2 comments. 7.
7. We've got a few more commenters now.
if it's
So
Matt again,
all you've
then
got
I
to do
think
is
he just gets
episode
it.
14.
That is episode 14.
Yeah, episode 14. Pick the comments. Let's see.
7.
Still got 7 comments.
Should we wait a second?
I would wait a second.
I'm gonna wait.
I would wait a second.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go inside and come back. But you two can chat. And by the time I go inside and come back, then you can pick the
Post the
conversation.
link again in the chat.
Yeah? Post the link back in the chat again.
They have the link in the chat.
Post the link.
Make it even easier.
Yes. If also if you want to win a carbon one for next week, leave a link, leave a comment in this week's episode, and you can win a carbon one.
They're great frames.
Very nice. 7. I think there's not going to be more than 7, or is there?
Oh no, we just had a few people join in the chat.
Yeah. So if you're just joining now, you have the chance of winning a frame right now, if you're lucky, by just going to Quadtherapy Podcast 14 and leaving a comment in the comments below. Oh my God, there's a lot of them now.
Just a full stop. Yeah,
yes.
you can leave multiple comments, but it won't make any difference.
Yeah, because see this little option that says filter duplicate users. That's right.
Can't beat the algorithm.
Still 7. I crashed again. What do I need to do?
I think the feed crashed again.
Huh?
Get a better internet connection.
Yeah, the feed seems to be fine for us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, this Discord. Don't join us on Discord because
Right, you've had all the time you can have now.
Yeah, I think that's it. I haven't had any more.
Where's the Discord?
Right. No more comments.
Oh, there we go.
So what are you giving away now?
I'm not giving it away. I'm just
All of
waiting
these
to.
are
We're
Giving away
redoing
everything.
Matt's.
Would you like this car?
No, we're
Would you like-
redoing Matt's draw.
Yeah.
There's an.
Get back to it. We're redoing Matt's draw.
We're redoing Matt's draw. Yes.
Redoing Matt's draw, and we're going to redo it. Get the comments.
Get
Anyone
the
else?
comments. 7 comments. That's
Same amount of
It's
comments.
been the same as
Okay.
before.
So now
And-
this is for the HDPE frame.
Click.
Click.
Who is it?
So the first
Who
winner.
is it? It was Matt again.
No. It's
Oh,
Dino.
John Nips!
And Dino's already got one as well. I don't know what to say to you. I know Dino's got one. He's got one of each.
Does he have one?
He
Dino,
does.
do you want to re-roll?
I don't know. Look, Chris has only just commented.
Huh?
Yeah, we're trying to get you. We're trying to get someone. We're trying to get someone to win in here.
We just give it to someone.
Yeah.
John Dips. Well, he did comment, so you should win.
He's already got one.
Does he want it? Does he want it?
He's
Let's
already
find
got
out.
one. I've given him one.
Let us know. Comment.
Comment, Dino. Do you want a HDPE one?
He wants it. There we go.
Oh, he wants
John
it.
Dips.
Great. Okay.
It's yours.
It's yours, Dino. It's all yours. So this one, this carbon one,
This carbon one.
will be given away next week from the comments.
Oh, roll it. Oh, no, he wants to roll it again.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Alright, but still,
All right, let's roll it again.
this
How many
carbon
people have
one,
we got?
this one.
10! 10!
See, there we go. You say you do it.
It's still going to go to someone who's
It's still
got
going to
one.
go to someone we know.
Are we ready? Are we
So-
ready?
All right, let's start
So
again.
Matt's out, Dino's out.
And again.
Can't be one of those two.
You're like, why are you commenting if you don't want it?
Slade FPV.
Slade FPV.
That's
Very
the name
good.
we don't know. Slade FPV.
Count me in, dudes. There we go.
Count me
Slade,
in.
who are you? Contact
Slade.
us.
He's not on the stream now. I think that's
yeah.
one of your YouTube watchers.
Probably, yes. So, but doesn't matter. Slade FPV, I'll leave a comment in
For
the...
Slade FPV.
Yeah, for
And
Slade
if you
FPV
want
in the
this carbon one, this one here that I'm holding in my hand.
They're
Yes,
very, very
when
nice.
this stream ends in YouTube, just
In
leave a
YouTube,
comment
you
there.
Just
Yeah.
any comment, hi, thanks.
Yeah.
Show some love. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. You know, if you want us to
The
do things
mics.
differently.
The mics
We
are
don't
good.
like the microphones. We're very annoyed with them right now. But oh
I
well.
don't think it's the microphone. I think it's the interface.
It's the interface possibly. Maybe we need to plug them into different holes or something.
Always
leave
try
a
a different
comment,
hole if you have trouble.
And we're going to do this same kind of picking thing
Yes.
next week.
Next week.
From those comments
Live.
of this video.
Yes. If I still have
between now
YouTube.
and next week.
If I
So
still
for
have
the,
YouTube.
for the people that have just joined us, yeah.
Yes.
Who's saying it's Slade?
Oh, Chris!
I'm Slade FPV. What?
There we go.
What?
Chris Greensdale.
Chris is a winner.
Well done, Chris.
Well
Congratulations,
done.
No, don't
Chris.
hold up the
No, not
carbon,
this
it's
one.
not
You're not
that.
winning this one, Chris.
Yes.
You're winning the other one.
Winning
You're
What it
winning one of
is.
these.
The other one. This one is going up next week.
Right.
Yeah.
And thank you, I think.
Thank you very much. Chris, can you send me your details, please? PM me your address and I'll get that one out to you. And you do
Well,
the other
actually,
one.
me. I have the other one. I have both.
Like and subscribe
the
to
other
the
one.
channel.
Yes, I have
Yes,
both.
Tom.
All right, send the
Thank you.
messages to Carlos and he'll
Yes.
send it to you.
I'll send it to you.
Send
Like
your
and
addresses to him.
subscribe.
like and subscribe to this channel
Yes.
on YouTube, which is SeekND.
And the two
Press
people
buttons.
that just won this also get a little surprise.
They get a little surprise.
What is it?
Who knows?
It's a nice surprise.
They're surprised they got this.
It's a surprise that will fit on this.
There you go.
What is it?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Huh?
I don't even know.
It's props.
I don't know. Can you not just? You've ruined the surprise now.
Or is it?
Could it be? So
Yes.
thanks again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I think we've run well over time again this time.
It's only 2 hours.
It's only 2 hours. I still can't believe people actually listen to us.
Ah, it's true.
Chatting craziness. Hopefully we've inspired you to do some things.
Yes.
To build stuff.
Make
Go out
battle
make
tanks
stuff.
and battle whoops.
Play
Do it
with
now.
play with the toys. Go out and have some
I'll
fun.
release this real soon.
Get your mates round. Come and see us at Western Park.
Yeah.
Come and see us at Wings and Wheels if you can.
At Comic Con tomorrow. If
At-
you're at Comic Con tomorrow,
Carlos is at Comic Con tomorrow.
say hi.
There's another little build there. There's the landscapes here that we want you to try and do. There's so many things. So whichever thing it is you're doing, just do, share it, show us, tell us if you need some help, if you want to know things about it. And Tristan just keeps on bringing things into shot.
Not even in the
It's
shot.
not quite in shot yet. There we go. It's in shot now. So thank you very much.
So long.
Take care.